Yashasvi Jaiswal was batting on 29 of 60 odd deliveries. Till then, in his innings, it looked like he had a plan and he just wanted to buy time and spend as much time as he can in the middle. He wasn't in a hurry, he wasn't looking to play shots, he was trusting his defense, being very assured with his footwork, but something switched the beast mode on. That's something I personally felt was in the 24th over, which was bowled by a certain Tom Hartley. A ball spun sharply back into Yashasvi Jaiswal. There was a lot of bite and turn, a puff of dust from the surface, and that probably triggered and switched on a different mode of batting which we saw from Yashasvi Jaiswal in his second half of the innings. He completely teed off a couple of overs later, and James Anderson unfortunately was on the receiving end, 6-4-4, and he never looked back since then. Since then, whether it's Rehan Ahmed, Joe Root, Tom Hartley, Yashasvi Jaiswal was severe on them. He was very precise with his footwork. He trusted his defense. The sweeps and the reverse sweeps were there for everyone to see, and he explored all parts of the park. Third test 100, seventh test, highest run getter in the series across both teams. This has been a special series for Yashasvi Jaiswal, and it doesn't come as a surprise to many who have seen him do this for Mumbai in the domestic circuit, in the age group circuit, for India at the under 19 level. He always had that habit of accumulating runs, but the method which he's being kind of putting at display for everyone to see, the kind of surety with which he bats, the kind of way he executes his plans, even when he wasn't getting runs early on in his innings, he was looking very assured. He wasn't looking to score runs then, but when he did not back out. There were no half measures. He was going kind of full Monty with his shots. He was going big and going long, dispatching them into the stands with utmost ease. And it takes some talent. I understand that Shubman Gill hasn't been amongst the runs. Yes, he did score 100 in the last game, but a duck here in the first innings, it takes a certain Jaiswal in form to put, someone like Shubman Gill, who's very pleasing to the eye, in that back seat and just stand there at the other end and just watch me go crazy. And that's what he did. Brendan McCullum was up on his feet when he was retired hurt, and he walked back after playing that brilliant 100. Ben Stokes gave him a high five before he was like walking off. So it's like opposition is applauding the way they have played their cricket in the recent past, and they're seeing you do that. So that was a proper masterclass. It wasn't some yas ball or wall ball, whatever social media is saying. This was a proper calculated Yashasvi Jaiswal inning where he timed the onslaught to perfection. He waited, and the moment he realized that the pitch is starting to behave differently, he knew that if he'll kind of continue to defend, there'll be that one ball which will do something differently, and it could find the edge of his bat, just sneak through his defense. So he switched to attack mode. He troubled the line. He didn't allow Rehan Ahmed and Tom Hartley to kind of stick to bowling at one spot, and that is where runs were scored in plenty for the Indian cricket team. Shubman Gill, after playing the spectator role, eased into the free-flowing method and played a beautiful six dancing down the track, brought up his half century, and kind of did ease the chatter on social media, which has been like going crazy over his run in the recent past. Even after his 100, when he got out for a duck in the first innings, there were calls that he should be dropped from the side, that Padikkal should be brought into the side. But Shubman Gill is class. He just needs confidence. He just needs some consistency with the bat, and he'll hope to make it big for India tomorrow, because this has been India's day. And there's this one day always in a long test series. We were discussing with colleagues in the press box, and they said that there is one day where India kind of show you that, boss, we are the big daddies when it comes to playing test cricket in our own conditions. This was one such day for England, and it would have tasted I wouldn't say tasted, it would have kind of hurt them, because they were dominating until yesterday after getting India out cheaply in their first innings, didn't allow them to score freely in the morning session. India were a bowler down because Ravichandran Ashwin has been he won't feature in this test match. He has withdrawn due to a family medical emergency back home. He's no longer in Rajkot. So India were a bowler short, and the kind of effort which they put in with the ball, they clearly showed that they had better planning than yesterday. Kuldeep was much tighter. Bumrah was relentless. Mohammad Siraj bowled a long spell, picked up 4 wickets. He spoke at the end of day's play that how he executed his Yorker plan and stuck to a stump to stump line, because it was important to stick to the stumps, because nothing was happening on the surface. By his reading, he says it's a completely flat surface, slow surface. It's still not a turner or a deteriorating turner yet, but the odd ball is turning, and that is what I feel was the changing point in India's innings, and that is where Yashasvi tried to kind of step on the accelerator when that Tom Hartley delivery spun back sharply into him. He was looking to play a cut shot, found the edge, the ball kind of hit the pad after that. But I think that was the moment where Jaiswal thought, ki boss, before it starts doing different things, let me do different things, and that is what he did. Still unbeaten. We would hope that his back spasms aren't that bad. He was receiving treatment. We asked Mohammad Siraj for an update, but unfortunately Mohammad Siraj was on the massage table when Yashasvi Jaiswal was going berserk in the middle. So let's hope and let's keep our fingers crossed that Jaiswal comes out to bat tomorrow. India already have a big lead in excess of 300, so they would look to like build onto it and give England a total which is beyond even the Bazball reach, because it will be difficult chasing anything in excess of 400 on this strip on probably day 4 or day 5. So you keep watching Cricket Next. We'll continue to bring more updates from ground zero. Hit the bell icon, hit the subscribe button, follow us across our social media handles, because as I keep saying, we'll ensure that you don't miss a ball, don't miss a beat.